So it's still Thursday. The good news is it's not March, it's April. How much has changed for you? How much is the same for you? How you feeling? How you doing? I know here in Utah we had yet another earthquake. I know they keep calling them aftershocks, but I think anything above a three gets to be its own thing, don't you think? From the earthquake perspective, wouldn't you think, wow, if I bothered to show up and shake the crap out of everybody to the level of over a three, I should get to be my own entity, right? They should get to claim that as their own. I don't think it's an aftershock anymore. I don't think that it is still technically riding on the coattails of the 4.7 that we got last in March on March 17th. So I guess it's been a month. So COVID and homeschool and quakes, oh my. Do you feel like you're being knocked around a little bit? Do you feel like it's like that tub thumping song? One of my absolute favorite songs. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Ain't nothing gonna keep me down. I won't sing right now. I'm still recovering from bronchitis. But do you feel like just when you get your feet under you, something comes and kicks your butt again, even if it doesn't actually knock you off the path? It messes with your head just enough, or it distracts you just enough that it really is hard to stay focused. You're sitting there in your office, in your kitchen, in your living room, in your actual home office, and you're on the path, right? And you think, this is my time. I know this is my time. This is when I get to move forward. This is when I get to shore everything up. This is when I get to work on all those projects that I said I would do as soon as I had time. We've talked about this before, my friend. You will never have more time than you have right now. I mean, assuming everything goes well. Hey, Kathleen. Assuming everything goes as planned, assuming that all the efforts you're putting into it pay off, you'll be busier later. You will never have more time than you have right now. So why is it that you keep getting distracted, that you keep losing focus? I mean, there's so much going on around you. How do you stay focused? How do you stay moving forward? How do you keep that momentum, especially if you feel very alone, especially if you're not quite sure what that path looks like? I have to share with you, this is not my first rodeo. This is not the first time that I've experienced that I'm getting hit from this side and then this side and then this side and then something pulls the rug out from under my feet. It's been decades ago. It was before I got married, in fact. I was living in southern Utah and I was driving what was my then fiance's Ford Festiva. Have you seen those little cars? They're like just a little bit bigger than a Cracker Jack box. And I'm driving in St. George in this little Ford Festiva and, in my 20s. And I stopped at this great big intersection. It's even bigger now, but at the time it was this like, here comes the freeways, and this is the main path through St. George. And as I'm stopped, I look in my rearview mirror and I see this van bearing down on me, and it's not slowing down. It's clearly unaware that the rest of traffic has stopped. And sure enough, boom, I mean, just right into the Festiva, just shook me all the way forward. I bashed my knee against the dashboard, and as if that wasn't enough, I hit the car in front of me. And I'm like, bam, now all of a sudden I'm getting hit from the front. And it pushed me back and I bounced off the van behind me again. And then it did it again and again. And after about the fourth or fifth time of being hit from either the back or the front, I finally just screamed out loud, enough! I've had it, just stop. Do you feel like that? Like it's just, you can't control it because it's coming at you. And whatever it is that hits you from this side is going to knock you into whatever it is that's in front, right? You can't actually control those things out there. But the one thing you get to control is what happens in here, what happens in your business and what you're creating inside. Hey, Christy. Hey, Veronica. The one thing you get to control is what you do about it. You get to control your response. You get to control your reaction. And I know that in a time of fear, your brain really does shut down for about 2.5 minutes. And all you have is instinct. All you have is reactionary stuff. But what if you had systems in place so that while you were responding and reacting to the crazy, you actually had an opportunity to keep moving forward, to have your brand in place, to have team in place so that you had help when you got to respond to something hitting you from the back, hitting you from the front, hitting you from the sides, COVID, homeschool, earthquakes, all the things, right? What if you had an opportunity to not do that alone, to realize that as much as there's a lot of shaking going on, literally and figuratively, that you don't get to control, you not only have an opportunity to grow your business, to shore up those things that really aren't as wonderful as you might think they are, or you know they're broken, and you're a little embarrassed to share them. So you're so excited, you're like, this is my time. This is the time to really get down and dirty and fix those things and change those things and elevate those things. By the way, does your brand still fit you? Have you looked at that lately? I mean, I know we all made really grand plans in December of 2019 and said, okay, this is the year and we're going to elevate everything and I'm going to grow and I'm going to be amazing. Did you do it? Have you outgrown your brand? I'm guessing you have. I'm guessing even if the last 30 days hadn't been completely crazy, the 3 months before that, you've grown, you've changed, you've elevated, you've gone to your next level, you've taken on new clients, you've shifted your business a little bit. Your brand needs to catch up. If everything is coming at you, what do you need most? For me, what I need most is a clear path. I need to know how to get from where I am now to where I really want to be. The second thing I need is not just the way that that path is, but I need to know some foundational pieces so that I'm not distracted by the jingly keys. I don't get distracted by all the beautiful flowers. I don't get distracted by all the things coming at once. I can say, yep, that stuff's going on, but I need to be able to control this. I need to be able to stay focused and move my business forward. To do that, not only do I need the foundational pieces, I need support. I want people with me, people who not just are along for the ride, but people that are as committed and as devoted as I am to moving forward. To those having a team, hey Diane, to have a team that wants your success almost as much as you do. And partially it's because they love what you do and they can see where you're going, and partially because you're giving it right back to them. So this goes beyond linking arms. This is linking hearts and souls and business plans. This is linking visions. This is linking dreams. This is an opportunity to see that beautiful, amazing path, to get some of that foundational pieces, those foundational pieces moving. Because whether you are just starting out, or you've been in business for 10 years, or you've been in business for 20 years, it doesn't matter, right? You get to keep moving forward. And whatever your brand was that you created 30 days ago, it doesn't fit anymore. I can almost guarantee you that there's some piece that you've forgotten. Or maybe because branding is not your specialty, there's probably a piece of your brand you haven't even thought of yet. After all, you are your greatest piece of content. You should shore that up too. I want to extend an invitation to join me on Monday, the 20th at 1:30. I will send you the Zoom link. I will put the link to the class. In fact, I can probably do that right here. It did, it saved it. I'm gonna go, oh, no, no, no. Don't end my video. That was almost bad. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna put the link into this. It's a free class. It's a free live event. It's not just a class. I don't do just classes. But I want you to join me. It's completely free. In this call, we are going to talk about some of the basic foundational pieces you've got to have mastered. And whether you're in that foundational, I'm just getting started place, or you've been in business for 10 years and you just need to polish it and elevate it and get it ready to move up with you, that's going to be covered. We're going to talk about that because you can take these same principles and apply them wherever you are. I'm going to share with you what that road looks like. Because like I said, this ain't my first rodeo. I know what it's like to be beat around like a tennis ball and still come out on top, still come out ahead. I know what it's like to pave that path. I work with people and I help them get there. So I want to share some of that with you on Monday. In that call, not only will you get some of those foundational pieces, you'll understand that you have a team with you. Everyone on that call is part of your team. Doesn't matter that they're not on your payroll. They're on your team. They're there to support you too. And I invite you to join us on Monday. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be an event. And I'm excited to talk to you about it because like I said, in this moment right now, what I really want is a little bit of structure. I want to feel like I have a little bit of control, and I want to feel like I'm not alone. And this call on Monday is going to provide all three of those things. I'm going to share with you how to move forward, how to stay focused, and how to engage people who are just as committed and devoted to you as you are to moving forward and to create something amazing so that you just don't survive right now. You actually thrive. There are great things to be created. There are great things to polish, to elevate, to move forward. And it all starts on Monday. I would love for you to join me. There's going to be a bunch of us there. It's going to be great. And mostly it's really is this opportunity to get your stuff together, to get your head back in the game, to refocus, to get it all put back together, all in a line, get everything caught up. Any stragglers? No stragglers here. No brand left behind. We're going to get it all put together. Have a fabulous Thursday. If you're stuck, reach out. You obviously have ways to reach me. You can contact me through Facebook, through private messenger. You probably have my email. If you're listening to this, you probably have my email address. Go to the link and just check out the call and see if it fits right. See if it feels good for you. See if it feels like that's your next step too. I can't wait to see you there. Until I get a chance to see you in person, hug you, give you a high five, whatever, until we get to play air guitar together. Rock on.